everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is up?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
So what do you guys know about the Unabomber?
Excuse me?
Not enough. Honestly.
Put my hood down.
Put my hood up.
What?
Yeah, where's he been? What's he been up to?
Where is this going?
He's in jail.
Oh, yeah. Is he? I wondered if he was still alive. Ted Kaczynski?
I think he's still in jail and alive. He's definitely in jail or dead and not in jail anymore.
Because it's definitely one of those things where it's like a thing that happened in the 90s and information like was not great in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, and especially when you're a kid, because most of your information comes like secondhand, or most of your information for like real things in the world comes secondhand through like, oops, I got to watch a little bit of Jay Leno, and so now I know a little bit about the Unabomber.
Wait, is that how you learned about him?
I feel like that's how I
Jay
learned about
Leno
a lot of things.
Joe was like, what's the Oklahoma City bombing? That wasn't the Unabomber, but
Yeah, but also that
that happened in the 90s as well.
that happened in the 90s. The thing with the lady and the hot coffee, like that was a whole like misconception.
Oh, the
thing.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
The McDonald's coffee lady. Yeah, I remember her.
Ted Kaczynski died in prison in 2023.
Okay,
So
very recently.
Oh, he hung himself.
Oh, okay.
He had cancer, I think, pretty bad, and then he stopped treatment, and then a couple months later he hung himself. I mean, he was in there forever without possibility of parole.
He was in there for a long time. I've been listening to some like serial like esque podcast about like
Nice.
a eight episode podcast about the Unabomber.
Yeah,
And I'm like halfway through it, and I'm like, this is riveting.
I imagine.
Because he's like, especially in the trying times we're in right now, it seems like it's like. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do I have?
No.
What chemicals do I have around here?
It's one of those
cleaning solutions.
It's one of those, you hear what he did, and then like and then how he lived his life, and like how like weirdly smart he was, but then also how he was, because he wasn't like insane. It was just like he definitely had like some sort of like behavioral issues, but then he was also wildly smart.
Yeah.
And then was definitely some form. He was like an incel before it was a thing.
Oh,
Because like he never like he like wanted like
the
it was
OG
just-
incel.
He's the OG incel.
Wow.
So it's kind of like I was like, man, it's like if you were just like a philosopher, like people would be like, do you know about Ted Kaczynski? This is like philosophy, like
Yeah,
You'd be
because he had like a manifesto and shit.
yeah,
Right?
he had a lot of
print.
interesting ideas, and then it was just like, oh, but then you like fucking bomb people, like you fucking like pathetic little bitch, like kind of weird.
There is that.
I mean, if you just like transposed him to like the 2020s, do you think he still would have gotten into bombs, or what if he just like been just like a like Joe Rogan fan and just like jacked off, and that would have been it, or like what do you think?
I think he would have hated Joe Rogan, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe Joe Rogan. I'm not deep in the other.
He might have liked like
culture, so I don't really
2017
know.
Joe Rogan, but 2025 Joe Rogan, he wouldn't have liked. Maybe like 2012 Joe
Maybe
Rogan.
like an Andrew Tate. That's a name I've heard.
Oh God. No, probably not. Probably not that either. Yeah, just interesting. I was wondering what people knew about him. There was like a TV show, and I was like in the maybe 2016, 2017. It was pretty
I
good.
bet
Manhunt?
I would be.
Was that called Manhunt? Yeah, that was Manhunt, because the other one was Mindhunter, and we watched that on this show.
With Paul Bettany was Ted Kaczynski.
Okay.
The Vision.
Mm-hmm.
And many other things.
That was him. Okay, yeah, it was a good. That was a good show.
Yeah.
And now that I'm listening to this podcast,
Yeah. I bet I would be interested because, aside from all the like actual like crime stuff, it is always interesting to see like how do people get into this shit? How do they like evade capture for a while? How did they find him and capture him? Like all of that's fascinating.
That's the craziest part about him. I'm gonna say something. It's weird. So, like, that's the craziest thing is like, the show did it, and I don't think the podcast is there yet. And like, and I'm assuming like at least parts of what the show said were like mildly true. Whereas like, because he wrote those letters in his manifesto and shit, and like he like wrote, and like he was like his voice was very like, this is very much like him writing. You know, like he's got a voice in his writing, and I'm like, I feel like I have a very like discernible like writing style. Like, you know, like if I started like doing crazy shit and like writing letters, like I did it, blah blah
Everyone
blah.
would know.
People would be like, "That's fucking you, dude."
You do,
That's Josh.
You do have published writings, and you do have like hours upon hours of recorded, like you just talking.
Yeah, and like I, and I know I
You're
say,
fucked.
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do it, guys. I'm not gonna do it. But like,
Yeah, make sure you say that on tape.
I am currently.
Whatever it is, I'm definitely not gonna do it.
If you think I did it, I didn't do it because I'm telling you right now.
Nothing has even been done.
Stephen King movie, fucking hate it. Nope. It's not about it at all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that's the thing. I was like thinking about like how they caught him because like I think they did like something linguistics. I forget what it was called now.
Sure.
But very interesting, and I'm like, oh yeah, they would just catch me immediately. I was like, I talk weird already. Like, you know, I say things weird, and then I get it's definitely enhanced when I write. So I can't write letters, and that's weird.
Josh forgot to pay for the pizza. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. That's so good.
This is just this week, and then next week is Sub Claire, and then Madness Draft on the weekend.
Or are we doing sausage talk? Like, I didn't like not stop recording or anything.
I know, but like I figured it was all we would just pick up.
Okay. For the record, I did pay, and he grabbed the wrong pizzas.
Oh.
And thought I was a different person.
That's why we don't have pizzas right now.
No, we do.
And that's why it also came super fast.
No, he grabbed the right pizzas. He just left those in the car and grabbed like the wrong pizza bag. Because then he was like, "It's this much money," and I was like, "That's not the right amount." I was like, "So either like this isn't mine, or I'm getting a deal."
Oh, nice.
So we're good.
So it's like, well, you've already put it in my hands, so now just get me the other pizzas.
Just give me all the
you
pizzas.
Can't possibly give this to another customer. I've already touched it.
I didn't. He didn't give it to me.
Just open the box
But it would have
in
been.
front of him.
But it would have been pretty funny if I would have said like, "Could you just give me theirs and I'll pay for them too?" Like I just would have bought their pieces. That'd be great. Where were we?
I don't know, but like quick anecdote about that. There was one time where I was like drunk in St. Louis, and like, coming back to the hotel room, and I needed food and I could not find a place that was open on the walk from the bar to the hotel. But as I was walking into the hotel, there was a guy like delivering pizzas. And I was just like, hey man, like what are the odds you just happen to have a pizza that's like extra that you could just like sell to me? And he's just like, how much you got? I was like, listen, I'll give you like $20 for just like a large pizza of whatever. And he's like, all right. And he just started opening up pizza. And he's like, is like pepperoni fine? And he was like, yep.
No way.
Gave me so much pizza for cash. And then, you know, probably just went back to called it into the shop and said, hey, I need another large pepperoni quick, right? Like it's probably an easy fix, but
yeah,
that went
pocketed that
directly
20.
into his pocket. Yeah.
Yep.
So win-win-win.
Yep.
Well, the store probably lost a little bit.
Store lost a little bit.
So win-win.
Unless he had to like pay it out of his.
He didn't. There's no way he did.
Was it like a Domino's?
I don't even know, man.
Okay. Because they don't give a shit.
That's fair. All right. Well, I mean, you know, hey Joe.
Hey,
what's this podcast about?
It's a TV podcast where we watch only the first episode and the last episode of a TV show. The only way to consume media in 2025. By law.
I don't want to. That's
pretty soon.
I don't want to stop us from knowing what the Joe Jimmy picked is.
Yeah.
But
you have a manifesto you've been working on?
Yeah. But I have two other things I want to say really quick. I try to make both of you happy this week.
Okay.
I watched the first episode of Daredevil Reborn.
Ooh.
And I'm
a bitch.
I'm cat sitting for my family while they're on vacation, and I went over to their place and I turned it on. But they have that like that fucking setting on the TV that makes everything look awful.
Motion
thing.
You know what? When you're looking at it, looks like you're watching a soap opera.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
You got to turn that off.
Motion
Well,
smoothing or whatever.
I was like, I'm just gonna deal with it because I never remember what it's called.
Mhm.
Like
It's called something different on different like brands of TVs.
I
too.
literally have to call like either ask Joe or our other friend.
Yeah, someone who
Barry.
cares about these things.
And I say, what is it,
something
and how do I
motion.
turn it off?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know it's a problem. So I watched that in the first episode. It was pretty good. Liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I may have started recording a separate podcast about it because I have so many thoughts. I have so many.
You just
thoughts.
needed an outlet for your thoughts.
I just started. Well, I started like literally just like writing stuff. Like I just opened a doc because I was like, there's so many little things, and then I was like, how long is this? And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna turn the mic on, and it's like 25 minutes.
25 minutes it takes.
All right,
so,
well,
Oh my God.
stay tuned for our once every once in a while Jimmy's thoughts on Daredevil just coming out on Thursdays.
You were saying Josh has a manifesto. Jesus Christ.
Jimmy's got a Daredevil manifesto.
Wow, I let it out of the bag. So how are you satisfying Joe today?
I watched the Power Rangers movie again.
It's like in my honor. I still haven't watched it.
I need you to watch that, and maybe we could record a different thing about it because I watched it and I was like, "This fucking sucks."
I'm definitely interested.
I can't
even if it
can't even
sucks.
talk about it because I'm just like, it's the Suicide Squad of
Wow.
Power Rangers, man.
Ooh,
It's not that
ouch.
Yeah.
Is Will Smith involved?
bad.
Do we say his name?
There's just so many interesting things that are like weirdly wrong with it, and it's like one of those things where like I don't really care that much about the Power Rangers, even though we obviously watched it, like on this podcast and are going through them.
It seems like it would have been just like an easy thing.
I'm not that invested in like that. It's not like you like ruined like a video game like adaptation that I loved or something like that, or a cartoon that I whatever. It's just like whatever. But I'm like, man, these just so drastically weird. I like things to do as opposed to what the original did. I just don't get it.
I have so many questions, but I feel like because I'm actually going to talk about this.
I mean, if Joe watches it, I will. We can talk about it at length. So
yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Huh.
Have you seen it?
I don't know. I don't think I ever watched it.
It's on
But
Netflix.
it sounds like they just bastardized it.
I think you
trying
both
to
should watch
start
it.
Something new.
And if you both watch it at some point, and we can like talk about it. We should we should just fucking. I don't know why we should have a podcast about fucking the Power Rangers movie because it's bad enough.
I mean,
that we should talk about it.
We have been doing a lot of Power Rangers shows, so it wouldn't be out of line.
I'll rewatch it again just to be fresh.
Actually, that's a good question. Are we up to in the Power Rangers or past when that movie actually came out? We might be past it.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think that movie's like 2017.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think so.
I thought it was, man. It feels like it was even longer ago than that. That's
It
almost
wasn't.
10 years.
It wasn't that long ago.
All right, we probably are close to that.
Oh shit! It was 2017.
Hey,
Oh my god.
bang on.
Hey, do you want to know?
Yeah.
what
Okay.
show-
let's do the podcast as a whole now.
And I actually started to look at the Power Rangers, but we did do one this season already.
We did.
We did do one early on.
Oh, okay.
It was like episode 8 of this season or something. So I picked Star Trek, the animated series.
What? There was an animated series?
Right? In 1973 to 75. So I'm assuming it coexisted with the show, or maybe just after the original series. And literally, like, the voices are like William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. It's all of the people, George Takei.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a couple seasons of just Star Wars animated antics, as
Star
far
Trek.
as I know. Star Trek, sure that too.
It would be great if it was called Star Trek the Animated Series and it was Star Wars animated stuff. It'd be crazy. So it's just supposed to be the original series animated, like they're all the same characters.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, all that I know about it is from this description right here that says the further adventures of Captain James T. Kirk and the crew of the USS Enterprise as they explore the galaxy and defend the United Federation of Planets, which sounds to me just like the original series.
Defend.
Yeah, maybe a little more hostile than the original series because they weren't really like at war or anything like some of the Star Wars where they really get into it.
Mm-hmm.
How racist will the Klingons be in the animated series?
Ooh, yeah, is that more racist?
Yeah, because they have the power to draw them however they want.
Yeah, well, they had the power to not do some of the things they did.
Interesting. So was this for kids? I guess it would be.
I think so because like the run times are like 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cartoon.
Well,
Star
and it's
Trek
in the
for kids.
70s, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the 70s.
Like cartoons were not for like
Yeah.
they were not for adults.
That's a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like Star Trek's just like a
Expand
big
the
enough thing where
audience.
it's just like, hey, we should have a Star Trek for kids.
Okay, we can make toys out of this. We can make money from this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Merchandising. I'm sure it's great.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Hmm.
I literally did not know about it. I was realizing or at least feeling like we hadn't done an animated show in a while.
Yeah.
And so I was just like
We did one last
perusing.
week.
What? Oh, we did.
Yeah, about alien beings.
About 7 days
The
ago.
Harmon. The Harmon. I
Yep.
forgot about that. Here's the thing. I did not update the doc last week, so it is not in there. So when I went
It's
to
not
look,
official yet.
it was not. Damn it, that's on me. That's my bad. But still, though,
That's
But yeah.
that's a fantastic oversight, though.
But yeah, it's like, quick Star Trek recap. I'm very much Star Trek. I've only seen like the J.J. Abrams movies,
okay.
and like you guys like have series of the shows that you like.
And we
Yes,
did
but
we
wh-
do one?
But when it comes to like the original series, it's just
Mhm.
one of those where I'm like, too old, don't care,
Yeah,
like kind of thing. Which is, I mean,
Everyone, if you like Star Wars, you should watch it.
Star
There-
keep saying Star Wars.
Dang it!
do you like Star Trek?
Dang it! If you have spent
You like star-based adventures?
if you spent as much time as I know Josh has watching Star Trek properties,
Yeah,
you
Deep
should
Space
take the
Nine.
time and watch 2 seasons of the original
Yeah,
series.
I mean, I've seen the golden oldies, Trouble with Tribbles,
Mhm.
Sure.
and stuff, but
That is like the worst. It's just silly.
I don't deny that I should probably watch some of it, but like I'd rather finish Deep Space Nine.
Mm.
Well,
Well, yeah, you should definitely be doing
the problem with that is all
That's
of it's
crazy.
stuck on the worst streaming service known to man.
that.
Oof.
Yeah, which is what this is on.
Yeah.
Oof.
But here's the thing. You just do it through another service. You just pay the $5 to add it to your channel on Prime or whatever, and then you don't have to deal with the UI.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I've been doing
Yeah.
to get around that.
Super hack.
Super hack.
You heard it here.
What is the first episode of the original series about? Like the live action.
I've seen it. I don't remember.
We did do the live.
We did it.
the-
Yeah.
It's not James T. Kirk. It's the Enterprise.
Oh, is it Pike?
It's Pike.
Which
And-
they're not going to do that then.
No, there's no way they even reference Pike. Although they did eventually reference Pike, like acknowledge him in the original.
I'm just like, I was curious. I
Do
realized
that
that
little
is
clip show.
well, because we did the man.
Did we watch the Pike one or did we not?
I don't think we did because that was technically episode 0 because it was
Okay.
called The Cage, and then we watched the Man Trap, which was the one
Yeah.
where McCoy. Like they land on the planet, and he's like, I remember my old high school flame or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
yeah.
then the lady was like sucking the life out of everybody. Was it
Yeah.
right? And then she was
Mhm.
like making the
She's
old
an
man she was
alien.
with like stay alive a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm just like wondering, like, are they gonna? Is it like a retelling of that,
Oh,
or are
yeah,
they just
of,
gonna,
yeah,
but for
existing
kids?
Star Trek.
or are they just
stories?
gonna go to like a Jetsons planet,
Mhm.
and like be like, look at all the flashing lights. There's like there's 5-legged horse races, and it's crazy.
Good question.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're going for with Star Trek. A lot of times I'm like Googling the show as we like talk about it in this section, but I've not at all because I'm interested to like just go in real raw. Like I don't even know what this show looks like. I'm kind of picturing like something like the Jetsons or something.
Yeah, I mean, because like animation was only so good in 1973.
But yeah, I don't remember when the Jetsons was. I think the Jetsons was 60s. I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But it was old.
We did it, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if they did something like The Man Trap for episode 1 of the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're gonna go so kiddie as to be like, Captain Kirk lost his dog on the Enterprise. Like they beam down and now Captain Kirk gets a dog or something like that.
Yeah,
that seems a little too simple.
I don't know.
I feel like in the original series, it was a lot of like, okay, we're coming upon this planet that we're like coming to check out. We're going to like kind of try to investigate, but real low key. And then shenanigans happen.
Yeah. And there's usually some sort of like social or like moral parable to it.
Right.
And like, not really sure how that translates to a kid's show either.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna get like straight
sharing.
monster of the week type things.
Could be.
I mean, and the original series didn't do any, like not much at least of like long form storytelling or like not a lot of overarching stories that kind of like started with TNG. So
ran into some Klingons a few times, but
well, yeah, like you ran into the same alien race a couple times, but they weren't like, do you remember
yeah, it wasn't like a big arc that I remember. It's been a while.
I guess I'm still picturing it being kind of action-y and not really like I'm picturing Jetsons animation style, but not Jetsons like comedy humor.
Probably
like it's
gonna
not
set phasers to stun.
Yeah, not a Hanna-Barbera type of thing. Maybe something closer to like Space Ghost.
Yeah.
Coast to Coast?
Coast to Coast.
It's just a night talk show.
Late night show.
Kirk behind the desk.
All right, well,
riffing.
The first episode, which debuted on September 8th, 1973, was called Beyond the Farthest Star. So let's find out. Let's find out what that was about, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Star Trek. The animated series was called Beyond the Farthest Star. Jimmy, you got it right up.
While exploring on the outermost rim of the galaxy, the USS Enterprise is pulled into the orbit of a dead star. Trapped there, the crew discovers that there is an ancient derelict pod ship trapped with them as well. And then some other stuff happens. So he says they're star charting. They're on a 5-year journey, which I think is just also the exact audio of the beginning of the original series. But, which I thought was pretty fun to just try to call your shot as a series. Like, we're going to go for 5 years, but they got canceled after 2.
I was thinking about that. Is the original series, are they on a certain amount of journey when he says that?
I think that is the audio from the opening of the original series. We should check on that.
Okay. How long did the original series? Because it
was just 2 seasons.
The original one too, as well. So they
or was it 3?
I have 3.
It was 3, but still,
so
not 5.
So together these ran for 5. That's the 5-year journey.
Yeah. Okay. So you got predictions at the end of this? They're going to be ending their 5-year journey?
No, they got canceled for sure, right?
But also there was time in between this series and that one. It was like a couple years, wasn't there? At least 2 years.
I don't remember when the original series was on.
The original ran until, well, I guess it was until 69, 66 to 69.
Okay,
yeah,
and then this was
right.
73,
and then,
75.
yeah, this picked up in 73.
So anyway, they're like charting stars. They're way out. They're beyond the furthest star. They get like a radio signal, so they're like checking it out, and then they get pulled, and they're just like, Sulu's at the thing saying like, "Hey, like we're going faster and faster," and then Spock is like, I'm gonna describe this as like super gravity or something, hypergravity, whatever.
I think it was super gravity. Yeah, something like
And
that.
they were just all so calmly careening towards this dead star. It was weird to me.
I don't think there was much urgency in their like voiceovers. I'm sure they were just like, read this script. And they're like, oh, it's super gravity, sir. This is crazy. We're about to die.
Yeah. Well, even in the animation, they're just sitting there. But
Yeah.
anyway, they figure out, Shatner's got the plan. They're gonna boost so they can get into orbit instead of hitting the dead star. And then they're like, how are we gonna get out? And Shatner was like, can we slingshot? Which, that's from Apollo 13, right? That's what the Apollo 13 crew did to live,
I believe.
which
that's
was
how
probably like just before this. Slingshotting was hot in 73.
Yeah, that's immediately what I thought of.
That's how you-
Yeah, okay.
That's how you escape
Apollo
the
13.
gravity.
It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks was there, whispering in my ear. Yeah, weird ship with pods they come across that are all blown up. And Spock's like, looks like they maybe did this on purpose. And they get to some like center of the weird pod ship. And a lot of lights start flashing, and they get sealed in the room. And then an alien comes on a screen, and it's like a pre-recorded message from 300 million years ago. That's like, if you're still here, you're about to die. 'Cause we blew this thing up because of this life form we couldn't get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
I did think then they did that there. I was like, well, 300 million years ago, they didn't have teleporters, maybe. So
I mean, I don't know.
I thought
It was
they
a
were
pretty
gonna-
advanced ship.
thought they were going to get out of it, and then they teleported the alien thing
Yeah.
away somehow. I
Yeah,
think it
got in the
accidentally
beam.
like teleport like a new object. Like you're gonna teleport 4 people, and they're like, "Oh, we got 5. Let's just go with it."
Well, at least in this, it was like a magnetic field of light or something. So maybe the beams just didn't know what it was grabbing.
What did Spock see? Like he's like it's like a magnetic monster,
Magnetic organism.
and I was like, it's a green cloud of smoke.
Yeah, so it invades the Enterprise and starts taking the Enterprise down kind of systematically until they're kind of stuck into, it's trying to escape the dead star, and it needed a starship, but then they obviously they outsmart it, and what did they do?
They
They
just
beam it back to
Yeah,
the
they just
planet?
went super fast.
No, they acted like they were gonna like run into the planet or
Oh,
do
yeah.
something like that, but then that made it like teleport itself to the planet.
Yeah,
Like it
because
didn't have anywhere else to
thought
go.
it would die, because Spock was like it's embedded itself in all the systems. It
Mhm.
is the Enterprise now,
Yeah.
and so then maybe it thought like it was gonna die, and
Mhm.
it literally jumped ship.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Psych, we're out of here."
And they used brakes, and it was like, shit, we didn't have brakes 300 million years ago. and that's how they beat it. And then they were just like, okay. And then,
Yeah,
well,
and then they warped out of there.
and they were like, we're gonna leave, and it was like, no, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
He was.
The glow was lonely.
And they felt no remorse whatsoever, and they left.
No, they never mentioned him again. What'd you think?
It was fine. I couple notes is, I thought it was, they used a lot of like Star Trek jargon and like did a lot of like just not exciting things like cut what's the engineer guy's name?
Scotty.
They cut Scotty out of like a tube, and it was just like 10 seconds of a guy just essentially like using a space drill like to like get something off, and I was like, riveting. And so they did a lot of like adult Star Trek stuff, which I could maybe kids would like because they're like, oh, they're saying weird words, but I was like, is this kids like this? And then the other thing that I was kind of like, are kids into this, is like a lot of the animation was slow. Like it was a lot of like blanket, like not a lot of movement.
Yeah, a lot of talking.
A lot of talking, a lot of
very still, and just the mouth is moving.
Yeah, and they would just do like some like panning and stuff kind of thing to like make some movement happen, but it was not a lot of movement. So I'm just like, kids need stuff to grab their attention. So I was just kind of curious on like, I mean, clearly it's just the 70s. Like they're trying to get kids to do it, and you know, you got to do what you got to do for animation. But I was just kind of like, I don't know, is this were kids into this?
Yeah, it's definitely from the Wikipedia. It says that it was like the original series was canceled in '69, but like had some popularity after it, and they wanted to bring it back in some form. But like animation ended up being just like a cheaper option.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So in that sense, it's not intended to be like a kids show like we thought. It's really just like more of an all ages, like not quite adult. Like they toned back some of the like more romantic things from the original series, but yeah, not really a kid centric show. So it's still kind of like weird sci-fi stuff, like like an organism that somehow can take over a spaceship, right? And like sci-fi-ish things. But yeah, and so yeah, it looked kind of like Space Ghost.
It totally did.
Because there was no movement in the animation.
But yeah,
just
just
that
like
same kind of boxy people.
Yeah, kind of like proto Scooby-Doo, because there's a lot more moving around and stuff and goofy things in Scooby-Doo. It's not a goofy show at all.
No.
It's very much fits like the tone of like Star Trek, but just animated.
Probably too much.
Well, I mean, honestly, thinking about it, like Star Trek, like the live action's more of like a kid show almost than this, just because there's so much more going on for like a kid to watch.
True.
And like none of it's risque, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in the late 60s they were like, space is scary, we can't make the kids watch this. But
the in the like critical response section of the wiki, it says that this was aired on Saturday mornings, so they were trying to get young kids
definitely for kids,
to watch it, but it ended up skewing being more popular with adults and older children is what.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it because it was just Star Trek, but it was animated. So once adults probably were like, oh, it's just more of what I liked a couple years ago that's now not on anymore. And then
kids watch this.
And they just made their kids watch it with them, and then they acted like it was for their kids. But the adults just watched it while their kids probably walked away.
Can I do that with Noah and get away with it?
Cowboy Bebop.
That's pretty violent.
Yeah, but he's like young and he won't know, right?
I mean, I don't know, man.
When did they start knowing things are violent?
Too young.
I heard a thing of this guy on a podcast was talking about how he took his daughter to like on some trip when she was like 8 or 9 or something like that. 8, 9, 10, and he was like, do you remember when we did all this stuff, blah blah blah? And she's like, I have absolutely no memory of any of this.
Oh god.
And then he was just like, parents should just save money and just not go on trips, and we should just start like a business where you Photoshop your children into various places,
these core memories,
and just say like, do you remember when we went to the Bahamas when you were 8? And then like when the kid's like 20, you'd be like, I don't remember this. And just like
implant it
and just tell your kids you did trips and save money and not do it. So yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So you Photoshop me and Noah doing something. I remember asking him if he remembers like when me and him like fought a bear hand, like, you know, and killed it.
My God.
I bet I could do that. Yeah, I mean, animation
What
wasn't
else?
animation, like the actual drawings and whatnot, like the art wasn't bad. It fit really well for like Star Trek. It seemed pretty legit like that.
This kind of felt like, and you did already say this, but with like the original series, like there wasn't as much like arcs and stuff, but this even felt like a bottle episode that like was like pitched for the live action, but then like shelved for something better.
I mean, I bet they had a, you know, I mean, God, you know, we didn't look this up, but like,
because they were on the ship the whole time except for being on the pod ship for a little bit.
Well, and even if none of the same people like that worked on the original one worked on this animated one, even if it was completely different people, I bet they probably had access to like, you know, like, did you guys have a bunch of ideas that you can get to do?
Oh, for
You know, can we just fucking do them?
Gene Roddenberry was an EP on this, obviously, as he always was. He's dead, right?
Oh, he's been dead.
Long dead.
He's been dead. If the Unabomber's dead, Gene Roddenberry's dead.
Oh yeah, he died in 91.
Yeah. Let's say I don't even think he saw.
And he was 70.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
It's fun.
wasn't bad. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad. It's probably pretty much what I think about the couple episodes I've seen of the original series. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad. Anything else before we get into predictions?
No, I don't really have anything.
All right.
It's interesting.
Big Star Trek fan now?
Yeah. I'm gonna dive right into the. I think it's interesting in a sense of like it's clearly, you know, lower budget than Star Trek, but like because it's animated, like will it get weirder?
Yeah, probably. They can probably do whatever they want now.
Time travel.
Which makes this first episode
Ghouls.
an even weirder choice.
Zombies.
Yeah, like the design of this, the weird spaceship that they come upon that like kind of looks like an organism. Like, I doubt that that's something you would see in like original Star Trek because it's like, is someone gonna build a model of that?
Right. It would probably also just be animated that they kind of walk onto.
Yeah.
Green screen.
All right. Predictions. I got 4. Number 1, Body Snatchers. Like maybe like some from a Freaky Friday scenario.
Okay.
You know, we'll know it when we see it. Number 2, just want to see some Klingons. Because why not? I want to see what they look like in this. So I'm putting them down. Give me some Klingons. Number 3, I think we get to shoot some photon torpedoes.
Oh, nice.
That's what they're called, right?
That's a thing.
I thought that was a Star Wars thing.
I don't think so.
I think they're photon torpedoes.
Hmm.
And then number
Might be
4,
proton torpedoes in Star Wars.
Is that how they is that how they blew up Alderaan?
and then number 4, you know what? I think even though it's animated, he's gonna demand it. Kirk gets a smooch.
Ooh. From your mom.
Sure, why not? She's a
Seems
hoe
hard to-
bag.
Oh my god.
It's tough to animate a smooch.
Sorry, mommy, she doesn't listen.
Joe?
I've got that there's a crossover with a different cartoon. I don't know
Nice.
Can you just guess
Hanna-Barbera?
one though, really quick?
what. There is a character from the Scooby-Doo. Shaggy shows up.
Okay.
Not for points, but a crossover.
Yeah.
But hopefully
your
Shaggy.
points are a crossover. Spirit point if it's a Shaggy.
Yeah.
They're in a different dimension, and it's with Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. I
Shaggy
think
tries to rip off Kirk's face because he's like, "This isn't him.
he's just looking for snacks.
It's old man Kirk."
I think there's 2 Spocks because
Ooh.
what could be easier to animate than
Spock
just
on
like
Spock action.
we'll just put this character in the scene again.
An evil Spock.
Yeah, evil Spock. I think Kirk gets frozen. Again, trying to think of things that are easy to animate and just like, oh no, he can't move.
Smart.
And then my last one is that the Enterprise itself disappears.
Ooh.
Somehow vanishes. Could be a magic trick. Could be for real. I don't know.
David Copperfield's in this episode.
Yeah.
David Blaine, actually.
David Blaine goes back to 1973 and stars in an episode of Star Trek The Animated. That'd be awesome. That'd be
1973.
I would fully believe in magic if David Blaine was in this.
And then into the 23rd century. Okay. I also have 4. My number 1 is that we hear oh shoot, who's the doc?
McCoy?
Yeah, McCoy. We hear him say, "I'm a doctor, like not a whatever," to Jim T. Kirk. "I'm a doctor, not a blank," because that's a thing. That's a trope. And then my number 2 is also Klingons.
Nice. Let's go.
Let's see it. And then number 3, I have that phasers are set to stun.
I think I was gonna like say something like that or like set to kill, and then I wrote photon torpedoes instead. So I was like, I'd rather see the ship shoot a big thing besides a guy shoot a little.
We
thing.
did see the ship shoot.
Yeah, just not not
it
torpedoes.
It shot the pod ship, which then just vanished, just disintegrated. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
what the hell that was.
Strong phasers.
And then my number 4, I have a tribble. We see a tribble. In the fur.
Ein Tribble. Okay, well, the final episode of Star Trek The Animated Series is called The Counterclock Incident.
Okay.
So let's find out what the hell that means. We'll be back after that. And we're back. It was called the Counterclock Universe Incident.
An unusual spaceship pulls the Enterprise into a negative universe where time seems to flow backwards. October 12th, 1974.
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially what happened. What did they were chasing like a alien spacecraft?
Yeah, so they were on their way to this guy on the ship, Commodore April, and his wife have been on the ship, and he's 75, and apparently that's forced retirement age. And so, their insurance stops covering him after 75.
In a universe where there's no money and you don't even have to work, they have to put a forced retirement age because they're like, you're too old, just enjoy life.
So like they're on their way to a retirement party, and they're like passing a nova of some kind.
Yeah.
When a ship going faster than they can possibly understand is like racing, and then they're like, I think they think they're trying to save it because they realize it's going towards the nova. So they try to slow it down with the tractor beam, but then they get like stuck to the ship.
Yeah, they get pulled in with it because of the tractor beam, and they can't undo the tractor beam.
Yeah. And then
that's like 15 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
Just them trying to talk about are we going into the nova?
Yeah.
Try to not go into the nova.
We have 3 minutes till we get to the nova.
Turn off the tractor beam. It's not turning off.
I will say this. This episode would be a great way to learn how to like not sound like anything is like urgent or important.
Both of these episodes, really. Yeah, and Lady Commodore April has a flower that only lives a few hours, and so it's like dying, and then they go through the thing, and she's like, something's happening. My flower is coming back alive. And also they were able to contact the ship that was going really fast, and Uhura, and all these people are voiced by the original people, which is really fun. But she's like, she finds out because they can't understand her, the woman on the other ship, and she works out through her communication stuff that she's just speaking backwards, and so they replay the message. So they go through the thing, and then they can understand the lady, and she's like, "You almost killed me. What were you doing? I was gonna die."
But then why can she understand that? Like, it doesn't necessarily make sense. It makes
That's a good point.
It makes Star
They should
Trek
be
sense.
Talking backwards
Yeah, well, yeah, they should be
to
now,
her.
They should be talking backwards to her. Yeah, now,
Yeah.
and
It's true.
it's not really important, but
It's true.
it's just it's Star Trek kind of like logic.
Mhm.
They do that kind of stuff sometimes. But yeah, and then everyone just starts aging backwards. They start Benjamin buttoning. Is that
Mhm.
is that the way it works?
aging backwards, but like real fast. Like not just like
Really fast.
yeah, it's like they age as if like a minute is like a year.
Yep.
Backwards.
Yeah, and by the time they figure out how to get back to their dimension, because Spock works out that they're just in another dimension taking up the same space, and that
Mhm.
like the Nova is like there is the reverse of what we think of as a nova, of a dying star. Theirs is like a birthing star.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the that little
clever.
concept in this episode is really cool. Of like a dead like star
Mhm.
like comes to life.
Yeah, somehow exploding into life.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like that's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, like they did a thing where like when they were in that reverse universe, like it's the same like just you see the Enterprise like floating across the screen, but
Mhm.
instead of like a black sky with like little white dots for the stars, it's like a white sky with little black little
Mhm.
black dots as the stars,
Yeah.
and it's just like a little cheap thing, but like
Yeah.
I've never seen space look like that before.
Yeah. That's a good
It's just
point.
kind of cool.
And also the Enterprise is always backing up in the
Mm-hmm.
because
So it's going
Yeah,
back
it's
to
always
it's
just
going
going
in
in
reverse. Things like that like don't make sense. Like why does it have to go in reverse?
Mhm.
Like not everything has to be in like things are in reverse and things happen, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just funny. We're like, well, then the ship travels in reverse, and it's like the ship literally isn't built to be able to do that properly.
Yeah. Well, and Spock makes a note of like, we don't know how to like use this ship right now.
Mm-hmm.
But so they're all getting younger, and then they're starting to realize like, wait, like, how old was I when I like joined Starfleet? Like, when am I not gonna know how to do my job?
Mm-hmm.
And then Spock's like, well, I'm Vulcan, so I age slowest, so I'll be able to do stuff. And then Commodore April's like, all of a sudden he's like 40, and he's like, everyone back the fuck off. I'm the captain now.
Yep.
Takes over.
Weird,
gets them across.
weird powered grab.
Yeah. You know?
I mean, it seems like he did it for an altruistic, reason to get
Sure.
them to do it. But
Yeah, he's got to get him home.
But
His-
he enjoyed it.
his presentation of
Quite
like,
a bit.
y'all babies, I'm an adult.
yeah, it was very like step off. I'm in charge
Yeah.
Okay, boomer.
now.
And then they get across, and then everyone. So then, like everyone's babies,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like,
Yeah.
well, they'll be adults eventually,
Yeah.
but they're
Yeah.
like, they got their like DNA saved in the transporter, so we sort them back to being
Yeah.
their
Their-
age.
their
Mhm.
the memory is saved.
Which what
Fascinating.
Star Trek and who is it? Somebody doesn't like to teleport because they think they like die and come back as a different person. Like they just
in
like
one of the Star Treks?
somebody. I know there's at least a Star Trek or two, like a character in one of them. I'm probably TNG because that's the one I've seen the most of. But someone doesn't want to ever. They don't ever want to use the teleporter because they're like they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And they always
Yeah.
want to do that. And then I've heard theories of like, people are like, well, is this like the you that teleported, or is this just a completely new version of you, like a completely new you?
Yeah.
Like, does old you die?
Yeah.
Essentially.
If they take apart all your molecules
Yeah.
and put them back together, is that still you?
It's like the prestige.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and then I know I'm like, yeah, whatever, you'll be fine. But then when the guy was like, we got the old save data,
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yeah?
just
Yeah,
we'll
got the
just
save
pop
state.
we'll just
Load
pop
you
in
up.
we'll just pop him you in slot 2 and we'll reload the memory card.
The floppy end.
Yeah. So I was like, holy shit, maybe this is all fucked up. And then the old admiral guy, Commodore, and his wife, they're like 35 again.
Yeah, they're at like the peak of their like life right now.
They're
Yeah.
ready to bang.
And they were like, well, my life with you is pretty perfect, and I don't want to make any decisions other than that. So let's get old again. And it's like, that doesn't clearly
Because they could just stay. They could
Yeah.
stay being 35 and live a whole nother however many years. But he's like, no, I don't want to like, I've already lived the perfect life, so I don't want to redo it. But it's like, you're not redoing it. You still have those memories and things.
You're just continuing it.
Yeah, you just get to be young again. Your body gets to be young again.
Yeah. Is there anybody in this room that would not just continue to be young again like that?
I mean, do I know what the future is? Because as of right now, I kind of want to die.
Just duck out of here.
Says the one guy that brought a child into this world.
Future is pretty bleak. Definitely rethinking my choices.
Well,
Noah will save us all.
God, I hope that's true. And I'll support him in that.
Bleep that. Bleep my child's name.
Bleep will save us all. Is that worse? Now we don't know who we think
we
you're
don't
going to
know
save.
Oh shit!
Also, like,
Don't know who to
you
look
said
for.
your child's name so many other times.
Yeah, it's probably true.
But they're gonna live in a presumable utopian society,
Yeah.
and maybe he still gets to retire.
Yeah. He's still served his time. He gets to retire.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause
Even if if do what you got to do. You got to, fabricate a mask of your old face. The memory's in there. You could probably do that. You can do whatever. Put it on.
They could probably teleport and mask
retire.
onto his face or some shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go and retire, and then pull the mask off, and
Yeah, and then go play some pickup basketball or whatever you want to do
hell yeah.
with your fresh ass knees.
You can probably fucking dunk again.
Interesting.
So what I'm saying is, I'd stay young.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm a big like butterfly effect guy where like you try to ask me a hypothetical question of like, would you go back and do this? Like, no, I'm like, no, absolutely not. But if you're just saying like, hey, your body like minus 10 years, I'm like, cool, let's do it.
Yeah, what's the butterfly? It's not. You're not going back in time.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
just
going
like,
back in time at all.
As of right now, you're just 10 years younger again.
Yeah,
Ashton Kutcher.
your body, Ashton Kutcher. What? No,
Have you seen that movie?
I've seen. Not
It
only have I seen that
is
movie,
Not.
like on the DVD, there's like 5 different alternative endings.
Oh hell yeah!
It's insane.
By the way, Foggy Nelson is in that movie. He plays the kid who's really fucked up
Oh.
Guy from
Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
When
Come
Jimmy
on.
says
His
buddy?
when
His
Jimmy
buddy,
says
that seems
somebody a character name and you don't recognize it, no, it's from
We
a
did
Marvel
watch-
or DC show.
We did watch the first and
Watched
last
Daredevil,
of
yeah.
Daredevil, and Foggy was in them.
For sure.
Okay. And that guy is in.
But you
Butterfly
didn't
Effect,
remember
and he's
we
really
watched
effed
Strange
up.
Planet last week, and you expect him to remember the name of the
Okay,
character?
I mean, once we started talking about it, I remembered.
I'm just saying. All you had to remember was we watched an animated show, and you're saying,
Maybe
Joe, do you
that's
remember
what-
the specific name of a character from a show?
Maybe I just had the bug after that. Maybe it wasn't that I was missing it. I just wanted more.
You subconsciously wanted more because your
Well-
conscious did not know what was going on.
And also, we did Star Trek a little while ago, and we talked about doing more Star Treks. But this
This
is
is daylight savings time.
Easily
Everything's
the most
topsy turvy.
accessible. yeah. Come on,
We're all
I had
aging
a-
backwards now.
I had a
14 years old.
colonoscopy a couple days ago. I don't
Yeah?
know where I am.
Yeah, clean tubes. Come on, man.
I'm cleaned out. Super clean.
Everything is going straight through now.
You gotta make new
I-
poop. You're out of poop.
Things are weird down there now.
Jeez.
They're getting back to normal. I think. Doesn't know what's going on.
I mean, you haven't rushed to go poop at all tonight.
You guys
so
haven't
must be doing
done
great.
that yet
No.
at all. I was realizing today that like I don't remember. Like I remember the doctor asking me about anesthesia, and that is the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember like doing it. I don't remember like
Yeah.
them like putting a thing over my mouth and nose. You know, he was asking like what level I was into, and I was like, yeah, just put me out.
Fucking
Yeah.
highest level available, man.
And he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've had a couple of these, and I feel the same way. And that's
Yeah.
the last thing I remember.
Yeah,
and
that
then
rules.
I was in
I
the
think.
recovery room, woke up being wheeled into the recovery room, and I was dressed already.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. Who put my clothes
Yeah.
on?
I've had anesthesia once, and I remember thinking, like, you know, they put the mask on you, whatever, and they're like, all right, count backwards from like 100 or something.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, I bet I can get all the way to 0.
Yeah, no
and then it's like
chance.
199.
No fucking chance, man.
That's so wild. But to not even remember that part, like,
Yeah.
what is going on with
Just
this
blanked
stuff? How much? What
It's
else
good
don't I
shit.
remember?
It's good shit, man.
It like erases stuff that it wasn't even there for. Oh,
That's
man.
like-
Reaches further back.
It's like, you know, you probably don't remember like the first 5 minutes of like before you went to bed, like before you actually fell asleep in the 5
Mhm.
minutes.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe
So,
true.
you know, so if like we woke you up in the middle of the night, like, you know, maybe you're different because now you like hear a baby kind of thing.
Oh, I
like your
sleep so
child.
light these days.
Yeah, but like
sucks.
pre-child, it's like people could probably like walk in your room and be like, Jimmy,
Mhm.
what's 45 times 2? And you'd be like, and then like leave, and then like the next morning be like, do you remember when you answered the question wrong? You'd be like, I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
Mm.
Yeah, gosh, yeah. You know. It's like that, but with doctor drugs.
But with Dr. Drugs. Dr. Shrinker.
I talked to Josh in his sleep one time.
Yeah.
And I don't remember it.
In a dream? You hopped in his dream?
No,
It's
like
Candyman me?
No, like he was sleep
Candyman?
talking and he was like pissed. It
Mm.
was really funny.
I feel like when I was in college, people used to like fuck with me when I was sleeping a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or enough that like I did not like to like I would not be I'm not like
Well, that's
I'm
not.
like not comfortable
one
falling
likes
asleep
that.
around people. Yeah, but it was enough that I was like, I hate this.
Yeah.
And I think now I would fall asleep around anybody. I feel like it's been long enough. I trust you people now.
I feel like that's a red line for me. Like, you don't fuck people when they're sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've had that red line because of people. So I just don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Still fuck with people and they're like clearly very peaceful.
Yeah.
Should we see how we did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would just to say that I did enjoy this last episode just because it was
Nice.
weird sci-fi fucky shit.
Like
even
you,
though,
like you really like the premise of it.
yes,
Yeah,
it was fun.
It-
They
it-
turned into babies.
Yeah, it had a lot of fun, interesting things.
Muppet
Maybe
babies.
the delivery of it was still kind of boring.
Yeah.
But it was at least a fun delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Predictions. I said body snatcher. Does time count? No. I said Klingons. There was no Klingons. I said photon torpedoes. They shot nothing. And I said Kirk gets a smooch. Hopefully not, because I think it would be technically statutory rape at that point.
Mm-hmm.
0 points for me.
Yeah, swings and misses for me all around because I have crossover with a different cartoon, 2 Spocks, Kirk gets frozen, and the Enterprise disappears. So no points. Also,
We kind of had young Spock and then old Spock. You know,
but not 2 at the same time.
not at the same time.
Yeah, they were the same Spock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm right there with you. McCoy did not say, like, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a baby. I'm a baby, not a doctor. Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah. I'm a baby, not a doctor.
There were no Klingons. Phasers were not set to stun, which is probably good because it's not safe for babies. But there were no tribbles. That would have been perfect. Give a baby a tribble. Calm him down. Zero for me.
zero. All right, 0 points. Watch the original series instead. Okay, cool. Well, that's gonna do it for us and Star Trek: The Animated Series. Listeners, if you want to send us show suggestions, you sure can at F&L Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagrams. Let us know. We still have Apple Plus for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Severance Season 2 is not over. And I think I'll just keep it until I finish Mythic Quest Season 4. Because I'm almost there. And that show's great.
Yeah.
So if you want us to watch anything, please let us know. We will do it.
Let Claire know what show to pick next week.
Yeah. She needs to know. Let her know. So thank you for listening. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
I wish they gave Luigi, as in Luigi and Mario, like more of his own personality. Like he doesn't have his own catchphrases. Like it's just like.
Do you remember
It's
the
nothing to tack on.
year of Luigi? It was like
No, I
back in
don't.
like 2020, 2019 or something like that.
That was the year of Luigi.
It was just a bunch of like actual Luigi games that came out.
Hmm.
Like 1 or 2 of them. Which is kind of weird. They just were like the year of Luigi. I think like a Luigi's Mansion and like something else came out.
I never played Luigi's Mansion. That's a GameCube game?
One of them.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's might be a 64
Switch.
and like there's definitely like a Wii or something.
It's not like his mansion though, right? He just like shows up at a haunted mansion.
No, I think he like doesn't he go like vacuum ghosts?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But it's not like Luigi owns a mansion.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
not
has,
like it's not like he bought a ghost infested mansion. Now he's like, well,
Yeah,
I gotta.
like somehow he has family money while like Mario is a plumber.
Well, technically, wouldn't Mario also have that family money because they're brothers?
That's what I'm saying. So it'd be fucked up if Luigi just has a
Mario?
mansion, even if it's haunted.
Mario fell out of favor, you know.
Ooh, Mario, you piece
There's
of
like
shit.
Mario's got like an illegitimate kid that none of us know about. Dad's upset.
Hmm.
I mean, he probably does. I bet Mario fucks.
Oh, he pulls. Mario pulls.
He's laying pipe for sure.